It's gonna lag. Uh, will it? We almost at 300 subscribers. Pop. Yeah. Dang, well, this played out very nice. I didn't like how it disrespected this SNDR here. Made me hesitate on this entry, but played out beautifully. Zero drawdown, 10 points, 13 points. Dang. Oh well. But I had that drawn out here. Bet. Right here. Another entry. What's up, Void? What's up? Tempting long here potential, but it looks like it's going for this liquidity. Yeah, that's what you get with NFP. You know, once a once a month stuff. This equal highs definitely got to get ran. These lows are pushing that up, but the failure kind of making a wedge formation. Like that. Oh yeah, I had to mute it. Yo, I updated Discord link. Let me know if it fixed it. Thanks for letting me know, dude. Yeah, I guess it gets invalidated every 7 days, so I gotta make a permanent link. Those are some choppy candles, but word. Sweet. Yeah, I gotta make a permanent link. Will this range break? Yep. Got taken. These these kind of equal highs on 12-minute almost. I mean, they're pretty much double top high time frame, so it's purging this low, maybe these lows too, because it is a bearish trend right now, with the 12-minute. Let me follow structure here. Broke a structure. Yeah, we got flipped here. Where would it be here? Guess it would be this news one. Protected low. Down there now. So it is first flip though on the 12-minute here. That's the first time we've flipped bullish on the 12-minute. So could be fake, and it is definitely overall bearish. We couldn't break above this, which was a previous protected high. So sure, we trailed our protected high down here and we got flipped way down here, but I mean, without breaking new highs here, I feel that doesn't validate the bullish move as much as if we broke out here, then that would make this a continuation zone, right? If we broke these highs here, we look to go into the previous area to move higher, so the zone would have been like that, and we'd be near the 50% right now. So I have seen times like this, like you could almost draw it like it did break it, and you'll see reactions here, but I don't want to, obviously it's not strong because it's not validated, so I don't know if I wouldn't draw that, but just a note. Struggled at this SNDR. We broke through it. Broke through it this candle. We pushed up previous push up. It's right. Yeah. Hmm. Gonna close. Are we gonna close down here? Then we'll have this confirmed zone. Closed out below, so that got trailed to there. We have the high here, valid break of structure, valid pullback, valid break of structure. So we can trail it with those three things. SNDR that lines up with 50%, 30%, I mean. But might just tap this one. It's already tapped it. Yo, low key, how's it going, my man? You having a good time? You having a good day? Let's see what we do. Are we closing above here? Invisible zone. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I listen to music, not all the time, but I think it helps me. Right now I am. Come on, give us a tap into the area we want. This is too low. Too low to sell. This SNDR is really acting like Gandalf though. I mean, ideally, if it came back to the 70 of this bigger zone, lines up with about the 50 of this previous. I mean, you could treat this as SNDR. Like if I went up a little bit of a higher time frame, this would just be the SNDR. So in reality, this I think is like the ideal zone because it kind of like encompasses top of this SNDR is bottom of the zone plus near to 50. but we shall see. Let's pay attention. Dang, dude. It's pretty nice movement today, though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's kind of tempting. Yes, kind of tempting. That was a tempting tap. Oh, bollocks. We didn't take this high though, but and take profit would have hit. Ah, well, wasn't exactly what I wanted. So close, yet so far. So when we broke through this SNDR below, kind of made this was the SNDR that broke SNDR and breaking these highs. So if we see what I want to see, like sometimes on the 5 second, these 5 second SNDRs like will get broken through on the 5 second here. You can see how we got to close below. But I mean, it's just a wick blow on the 1 minute. So that really kind of tells you that area is more so holding. We didn't get exactly what I wanted so far. Pull back into here right now and tap. Right now. You don't go up anymore. I don't know. These wicks are kind of sus though, and it's delivering from this first tap. I almost kind of, if I want to sell, it's too early to sell. Yeah, it's invalidated anyways. Let me draw this origin swing. I mean, ideally, I kind of wanted to take out these highs, tap this 50, tap an unmitigated level now. But I mean, the double top here is still definitely could be juicy. Well, double top definitely failed. Should at least run this low, but this is a strong SNDR. Proved itself. Bearish. Bearish 5 second narrative, so we gotta wait for that to play out. What? Sheesh. Alright. Oh, that was the entry. I see the entry. Higher low off the double top. It didn't break the low first target yet. Could have re-entered. Yeah. Oh well. Really looking to go to. Wow. Kind of this. It's basically an SNDR. I mean, Yo, how's it going, Devansh? What up, what up? Break this high at least. Take a low. Took a low. Is it time or is it too early? Pulling back, or are we gonna deliver from these double top, run this low? Creating early buyers near the lows. Was this shakeout that we're gonna see, or is there gonna be a second shakeout? Difficult to tell here when it ran the low. Closed back in. It's just weird because it already had a close above. Closed in. That's interesting. So we got that shakeout that I kind of felt was coming. Take out those equal lows. Complete the narrative from these double top. Now we'll make our double bottom narrative, or we're reaching towards this origin from this first fake. I mean, it was a flip, but first flip is fake. 12 minutes, so it's hard to tell what kind of like magnet this would be acting. Like how much we can really expect price to come down here. We closed below, but by like one tick. Didn't close below on the tick charts. Sheesh. Yeah, 10, 10, 15. A lot of time around this, around 10, 15, there's some big orders placed or whatever. I don't know. A lot of time there's people maybe come back after lunch. Not quite sure why it does that. Jeez. It's just the same thing over and over, like crazy. Like here on this double top, after this double top, broke a low, pushed back into the S&DR for breaking the low. Oh, we broke a new low. What do? Push back into the S&DR responsible for breaking it. Broke a new low. What do? Push into the S&D responsible. Broke a low. Pushed into the S&D responsible to the tick. Up there. Right. We broke this low. Here's your S&DR. Tapped it to the tick. Crazy stuff, man. Oh, it's just so bearish right now. Like we're getting a bullish Renko flip, tap into the SNDR, but I don't know how much I trust this bearish draw. We got to go to like come on to the origin. I should be looking for sell continuations until we get to a better POI. Yo, check out this Fengenbaum projection I did on the 5-minute earlier. Initial consolidation. Tap the third projection here. It's pretty good, pretty good. Wait, did this 30? Did this give us a third? Dang, look at that. Broke the low. 30 tap. I don't know why. That was like a perfect sell, to be honest. I just was thinking, you know, bullish flip, flush, fake bullish flip, flush. Finally, it would go up to push higher into the zone, but it just tapped the 30 and just died. I thought we would get, you know, a break higher than a push into it deeper, but all right, break. See, it broke the high here. Tap the 30 to the tick. God, it's just glorious, isn't it? Because if you actually follow structure, break a structure down, I guess the valid pullback was kind of invalidated here with this wick because we didn't break above it, close above it. But Yeah, we are getting that. Double top. Running the low. More consolidation. Failed to put new high on the 5-second. With the 1 minute, it looks like it's closing strong. Pull back. SNDR. Tapping 50 of this previous zone. Bro, what the Oh my god, okay. No touchy touchy. Dang. Well, it's 1 minute. Valid breakout. Valid pullback. Valid breakout. And now we closed above it here. Right, so we got the flip, but well, this was the first flip is fake, right? Yeah. So we got first flip is fake, so second flip is real. But it's still could just be a pullback, higher time frame pullback for that draw down here still. Just have to see what it does when it does come back here to our zone here, our origin flip zone. Here, this is the 5-second origin, like way down here. I don't know what just happened to my zone. Okay. Dang, that thing is shooting. Shooting pretty good. I gotta clean up my act, man. I posted a wrong zone Pepe's Discord just because it's like an internal structure zone. And Dave's like, it's not valid. You don't want to steer people wrong. I mean, he's honestly right. All right. You guys get the advanced stuff here. No more. Not in Discord. Unless it's mine. Yeah, this flip just really had lots of vengeance. When we flipped. I mean, even this might have a reaction because it was before it wicked above this high. Before it broke that high, it closed above it. That was the very last down move before it pushed above it. Just micros. And then bigger one, bit lower, so you can see we're reacting off that first one right now. Draw this bigger zone that we broke out of. Drawing zone that ain't gonna leave without me. They all left without me. Every single one. Unless I drew some really tight one. Well, it's not really. Dang, if this really keeps pushing up and breaks the structure here from just this little tap, that's just kind of nasty. It's just disgusting. Power of SNDRs, though, I'll tell you. Gosh. Missed this zone. The heck was this zone drawn for again? Very likely to get a tap out of here. Like big swings give you they give you the room to get just a tap into a zone. 5 points to another level of a zone or to some level is a lot easier. Like if we tap in here, depending on obviously the lows we get, it's pretty rather than like just a little fractal zone like this. I mean, if you're just aiming for a 1-to-1 or something like that. But we're just tapping this SNDR. It's very top high one. It's unfortunate it doesn't line up with our continuation zone at all. It's kind of just a waiting game, and I guess don't take my zones as financial advice. Mini Fengenbaum initial consolidation, filled -1, filled +1, and tapped into 2, getting that rejection from the second zone. It's also it's like this wick up is the next unmitigated swing up before breaking lower. So when we broke these lows, we had this push up, but it was mitigated like right away. And a lot of time, like you want to draw your zone that's above like 50% of the swing that it made for a good location. You always want to be a good location. But obviously you're not selling up here unless you were really trying to get a short scalp down, which you could have. I mean, there's money. If I mean, 50% of that SNDR was like right here, so only went like a couple points of drawdown if from just a limit order. Wow. Continuation. That's tough. That's really tough entering off that. I mean, we got what we want to see here. Ah, oh well. Coming up to the 30, top of this zone, smaller imbalance or S&DR. Yeah, Stokes video is definitely good. Break highs, pull back to this little swing down would be S&DR if we break these. It's pretty high for continuation, but I said the same thing here and it looks awfully similar now. Filled this zone perfectly, like that's very nice. Let's get this. Consolidate middle of this range. Give us a breakout and an idea of what you want to do, price. Yo, see you, Void. Yeah, you've got a weekend. Thanks. Appreciate it. Invalidated. Yeah, just took the lows. Tapped in below. Potential SNDR tap right now. To go higher. I could see that. These equal lows running these highs. Yeah, it would have been a nice entry. 10-second TP. Sad. That sucks. Limits? Oh yeah. Where'd you have it? Like at the bottom of this SNDR? Miss it by one tick? Oh yeah. 2.5 points away. Are we gonna fail here? Are we failing here? We'll see. That would have been a sniper buy. Dang. Push, 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 push. Potential double top. Range forming because failing from previous double bottom. Failure, failure. So it's likely for this SNDR to break. We want to test the extreme. I didn't see any SNDR here. Probably isn't the one. Of course, it taps it perfectly on the 1 second, pretty much. Dang. So tough. How are we gonna close? This is gonna close as valid pullback. Valid pullback, so would have been in zero drawdown entry so far. Huh. Wow. It's just tapping zones and going yeet. That's for sure. I mean, we took this low, closed in the 1 minute, bottom of range. Again, the 1 second, man. Nah. Sheesh. I mean, with this double top, it can expect a run of this low. Tap into 50. But it's just pushing off this SNDR still. Solid is. Solid is doing. Yeah, we go high heat today too. I think so. I mean, 12. It would have been nice if we touched origin 12 minute. That chart just way too much stuff. I got take off. 30 tap is failing new highs. So we'll expect to go to 70. But if we go up that high, like, I don't see why we couldn't go for these highs to trade back in, but we'll see. See what happens when we get there. Yeah, like this trade was here, like I there was like 80% there that I wanted to see. Like 80%, 90%. Obviously looking at after the fact, it's pushed up, broke this SNDR with this SNDR. That's definitely not holding. 1 minute, took them highs, closing back in. I'd like to see a pullback, pull back to this zone, this bigger zone. Broke below it, pushing SNDR, but it's just a wick on the 1 minute. Tap the 30 and this SNDR. Six minutes, we're getting some quarterly action. How will this zone hold? I don't know. I don't know. Pull back. If it pulls back, like, just have this SNDR zone really holding quite strong. Quite strong. Oh, we got the tap into the zone I was waiting for. What am I doing? I was not paying attention to live action. I was looking at past action. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But that was it. Tap into the bigger zone and go. So we even got a little mini Renko there, so quite unfortunate. Oh well. Bottom of range again. Didn't take. Going take these lows and tap 50. Give us that nice juicy. I don't know, but if it breaks these lows, I mean honestly it could be drawing lower. Here'd be the next spot. Yep, flushing. Tap the 30. Break of this, tap below. to go higher. One minute even closed. I don't know if it rejects. This should be a deep pullback, I think. Kind of one to one. If you're doing one to ones, 50 to top of the zone. Hmm. First tap scalp, second tap double bottom. It's a little pretty quite micro. It's not. Well, if this double top here runs this low, it's probably quite likely to run this low too, because it looks like, the bearish equilibrium is holding. A lot of time that's the first thing you'll look for if there's going to be a breakout from a range. Look to see how the equilibrium holds of the range. When we move from one end of the extreme back to the other end, if that 50% is holding, it's definitely wary. Hence why we're getting a range here now. We failed to move higher here. But yeah, it's going higher here, so that's hmm. Yo, low key, peace out. Yeah, that's pushing higher. That's pushing higher. Closed higher. This is the zone created from the valid structure break. Back, valid structure break. Tap the 30. Hmm. These continuations. Bit tricky, because in a range, playing continuations is like a thing you kind of want to do in a trend. So when we're pushing higher, it's tough because at any point it could reverse. Continuation. I mean, these have been some healthy. First origin flip. And then I was talking about that first pullback being clean. Certainly was. So if there really was a time to do a continuation, it's that first one after the flip. What are the other markets looking like? We'll see a big range here on oil. So these little S&Drs, man. Dang, that snipe down here. Didn't show us what we wanted, didn't show us what we... yeah. I mean, yeah. origin, 5-second, 1 minute continuation, SNDR there. There's kind of some SNDR. Let's see how that holds. This extended one is still holding, so it's like got tons of stuff below us. Well, that's kind of nice. Took these highs, tap 50 of this unmitigated. Right here was pretty nice. We broke these lows, tapped into this SNDR for it. That's tempting. Not the safest, but why not? Why not? I'm trying aggressive model practicing. But 50%, it's not exactly a valid continuation. The only one would be here. Nothing here is part of structure. Yeah, that should be a close at break even. Once that failed. Yeah. With the flip, like it's delivering from this bigger fractal bearishly, we could expect that, take out the low that delivered us the tap into this zone. Wait for a bigger draw. We took these lows, tapped into the 50, so follows 5-second model. Nothing wrong with that. But that lower zone, waiting for that unmitigated. Yeah. 485 you buying? Where is that at? It's almost the 50 of that zone, yeah. It was just a little bit off on the timing. It's gonna happen. Tis going to happen. Honestly, seeing the 30 fail to put a new high, I should have waited for the 70. And since it's like not really the strongest close, that gives hint that it's going to be a deeper pullback. If I got in that lower entry, I mean, easily made it back and more. Most breakouts of trading ranges fail. That one failed. I was longing the second attempt to break out, which is definitely not the worst thing to do. Yeah, that draw, I really wanted to do this that I've been waiting for so long, and it did it with vengeance and not much structure. So early in the 1 minute candle too. Oh, that's a really tough decision. Not clear enough. Tap the 30 here. When we close below here, tap the 30 and it's gone. This is a valid zone. That was the first flip, fake, but we're getting new. Tap this in line with SNDR, but we're finally tapping this SNDR ahead. And we delivered it nice, that scalp, that's for sure. Keep it clean, why not? Don't need it. Stuff. Honestly, can't be bothered. But I am bothered. Yeah, I definitely see this. It's kind of a 5-second flip for sure here. Yep. Oh, that was. Damn, we're doing some nice action. Looking like some nice action going on. Mark out the 50 of this zone. Mini S&D is pushing us down again. This is S&D's right there. Yo, Groody. I love to hear that. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I don't know if you're here now, but how many hours? I think we're at almost at 500 hours of watch time for my videos on YouTube. It's crazy to think. All right, 30 tap. Are we tapping? This swing's 50. It's like a swing 50. It's also a bigger SNDR for breaking these 1-minute lows. But we got to keep in mind, first flip could be fake. But first flip was kind of up here, right? Valid pullback, valid break of structure, valid pullback, valid break of structure. So that validated the low. First break, tap 30, new low. But then we kind of got this bigger break, which I mean would have been the higher time frame, like a 3-minute or something. First flip on a 3-minute, tapping the 30. But we are delivering. Oops. Delivering from this SNDR, which tapped it quite nicely. Tap, scalp, double bottom, runs further. So it's like, I don't know, I don't know. I was tempted to short up here, but I was almost thinking it was going to come up a bit higher, but the constant balance for has it gone far enough? Is the pullback over? It's crazy to think though how far you can progress in a short amount of time if you really pay attention and the right zones and everything. Potential, take these lows, double bottom in this SNDR 30. Ooh, we missed. Double top, flip, tap into SNDR. Over and over and over. Over and over and over and over. Just happen to mitigate these lower levels, so it's... If this tap happened and these flip happened from this low, would have been a lot nicer, but we... Guess I gotta move this now. But, okay, what do I do when the first flip is fake? Do I... 1 minute. Fake protected eye? I don't know. Whatever. People just remember I told them its first flip is fake, but you tell me if this 30 zone works or not. I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's working. Five points you delivered. Maybe I should just remove everything that's... I've been like keeping things to like review at the end of the day, but maybe I should just remove it to keep only drawings in play on, but I follow what's in play, so... break and retest type thing, up or down, see where we go. But this stuff in here, unless you're really trying to get getting a good entry on the extreme, you don't want to trade in here. Best spot I would look to like potentially take this high, close back in and trade off of this to go lower. But we shall see, we shall see. Just waiting here, not much to do. But be patient. Don't force trades, guys. Zones here for sells, zones here for buys. What you got? What you got? Or if we break out, tap a zone, come back into this area for shorts or longs, depending on where we break out. Kind of the three scenarios. My favorite one would definitely be Copilot back at it with the chart mess ups. I mean, the most favorable one that we always, want to do is following higher time frame, and it's kind of tricky right now. Because we're in a really tricky spot in a higher time frame. Like we had this 12-minute flip, like delivering from a pullback, but it didn't deliver to the original zone. And its potential first flip is fake, so higher time frame buys technically would still be bearish, and we want the draw here to the origin. So the draw is definitely there, but we do have these equal highs here that were missed. Creates pretty good liquidity draw up there. It's just one of those things where you just gotta see what really happens on the 1 minute. Like the 12-minute kind of is giving us mix. Like there's some things that are bullish, some things that are bearish. The draws are kind of mixed. When the higher time frame is more clear, that's more so when you want to be taking trades that are just 5-10 points, like not holding. When the higher time frame is more clear and you take a trade in the direction of a clear higher time frame, those are definitely trades you can look to hold longer. It's pretty. Thinking back, that sounds pretty obvious. Obviously, things going with the higher time frame trend is gonna run more. Really want to run out of the range here somewhere. Ugh. Interesting, interesting. I don't know if anyone who can understand the exact reason why I would potentially enter off this rank or reversal bar right here. Before I tell you, let's see if you can figure it out. Why this bar and not this bar or any other? Why specifically this one? It's because that's the one that tapped the SNDR. Wow. I mean, like in a range, it's best to wait for these to actually be trading a structure, but like trading the range, I mean, when you're near the extreme, you could just take some decent flips. We get a flip here at the extreme of this range. See, this is pretty much our range. If I put a 25, 75% on it, look to sell the tops, buy the bottoms. Just a rough 25, 75. I mean, the higher up, the better. The lower down you buy, the better. But this kind of fit that rule. This entry was near the bottom of range, so bottom of range, flip, bottom of range, flips top of range. Right now, broke this low, SNDR. Technically, if this reverses down, that's a break SNDR tap for short. I don't. I want to see an SNDR for the initial. And this would be the initial one part of structure. Ah, Hunter. They're like, why didn't you trade it then, Hunter? You saw it. Uh, that's a good question. Hey, increase the pattern recognition, knowing, I want it to form a certain way, and I need to expand the certain ways that I want to see it form like that. And, I mean, that's good, but to me, I want it to come up to 50% of the swing that it formed, the displacement leg. So if that's our displacement leg, it should come up with a 50% of that. I know Dave doesn't teach it, but that's like a location thing. It just helps you get a better location. So like just selling this low after like that break, it's tough, but it works out and it follows what I'm looking for. So but it's just the same thing, Same thing happened here that happened down here. So you take this trade up, you see the same thing happened up here, take it down. I mean, actually, there was a trade here. So could have had this flip. How much did that push? If you're holding 5-point SL, whew, whew. 5-point SL. I see that hold. Just having it 5-point. Like getting profitable with 1-to-1s is definitely pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful, but you have to have a decent win rate. So if you're just doing 1-to-1s and you're trying to catch like reversal trades, it's not ideal. 1-to-1s are better for continuation on trend type stuff. And all on it, like, I mean, of course, there's nuances to that and whatnot, but all right, we're finally getting a move out of this range. It's interesting. We closed out of the range with the 1-minute candle, and then you can see we literally just tapped the SNDR and gone. So it's tough selling that, but this is the first time we closed out of, out of a swing high low that we created, just a higher low in this range. Like this was really the low that was part of the range. And so when we got that close below, that's that tap. Right, this zone we tapped it, so it, we didn't fully mitigate it, but because we even tapped it, that means it's not fully unmitigated, and fully unmitigated zones are ideally what we want. So looking for the 50%, 50% of this bigger swing or the origin, because this was a valid pullback, valid break of structure. This is part of structure. This is the true origin. But again, this could just keep going bearish now. First flip is fake. Tapped it. Come to SNDR. No, it didn't. That's unlucky. Alright, so it would have been nice if this just tapped the 30. If it tapped the 30 and then came up to this zone, that's a lot nicer to short out of than now after tapping the 50. Because that 50, now that the 50's like the equilibrium is hit, that kind of makes this less of a magnet. So if price was to only go to 30, come back up, shorts would be a lot more entertaining because this 50 would still be unmitigated and it'd still be wanting to draw. But now that it's gone there, it 50% is mid, that's a pretty good median for what we look for with obviously median 50%, median of the mitigation for a zone. So it's a valid zone here that we could look for shorts from, but the delivery from here might be stronger because it's delivering from this origin 50%. It might be strong and strong enough that any reaction here will just get sucked up. This SNDR right now is holding. It almost makes me want to long seeing this SNDR kind of hold, but there's a lot of these lows liquidating it now. Is the draw really this origin? Because we haven't touched the real. We've got this gold zone. It's the bigger zone. Tap the 50. Pull back. Pull back to here. You can do it. Oh, and it went too low. I don't like how it's just mulling around here. It's just when it accumulates like that, it's like it's accumulating to redistribute. And what's the current distribution? I mean, it's down. We're distributing down right now. So when you see these consolidations, I mean, they can consolidate pop higher, but most of the time, the consolidations will break out in the direction of current trend, current order flow, and I mean, that is bearish right now until we start getting, candles, consecutive candles pushing higher, closing above. Yeah, we got that second flush, tap that lower level, close above this one now. I'd ideally like to tap here, but it ain't doing it. It ain't doing it. Yeah. Looking at the 5-second, because this is the SNDR for the 5-second candle that put in the low, it broke. Right, when this broke, we broke higher with this push up. This was that the very last push down. No retest, but when we broke this high, if we just look at it on the Renko, the swing on the Renko got broken, tapped into this area. It did break below, but I mean we got it clean with what I look for, and this entry's 15 points in profit right now. We got the sweep close in. Yeah. Another consolidation. Right, double bottoms. Failed to run the first high. Double bottom, double top. That's that first idea of a range forming, or the double bottom. This is the leg that could break. Second entry short from this level after we push back up to it. Second time bears have came in when it's pushed up to here. Right, we broke this SNDR with what? This SNDR. So this is SNDR that broke SNDR, and we're holding it. Right. I mean, this SNDR proved itself quite well with this touch. So it's proved that it was an important SNDR. Breaking higher, breaking these highs higher. SNDR flip. So here's that. Rejections from that. Taking another low again, and further low further left lows. That's a nice tap of SNDR. But the fact that it take low, push up, take low, like 30, failed to break new high. Double bottom is good, but the second bottom didn't hold. I mean, it's nice it closed, but I'm almost, you want that second one to hold, I think is better. Not break below. Because then it's almost like the rounding. Tap the 50 and 70 of the bigger zone. So that's a interesting confluence. Pay attention. This is kind of SNDR. Tapped that too. It'd be crazy if we go to the, I don't know. This is, I mean, it's pushing down pretty good. Like this can be considered a double top. Double top runs them lows. So I mean, the draw is all the way down there, and for the liquidity, I mean, clean it up now. So what's the zone that broke this zone? This is that last push up before we broke that. And it's the last push up for breaking this low. So this is SNDR responsible for breaking low and breaking previous SNDR. Actually, technically breaking this low, it would be this one. So I guess they're a bit different. Closed below it. Wow. Well, of course, first flip is fake, guys. That's flip, breakout after a valid pullback. So the 1 minute protected high could have got trailed there. But if we know this whole first flip was fake and we broke lower, structurally wise, it almost, if this is how we would manage first flip is fake, you know, the close below here would confirm that this flip is fake, right? Because we broke this, if this was the protected low from that origin, that should hold. But it closed below, so it failed. So I feel like nothing in here was really part of structure, all this. It's really just low, high. And now we're breaking to validate this high. Because right when we get this fake flip, this low was a fake low. And then when I trail it up here, it's still fake low, fake low. So we break it. It's all just part of fake structure. Just because first flip is fake, the first flip in a run usually fake. So I don't know. I'll pay attention to this high too. I mean, it'll probably get a valid pullback, valid break of structure lower, and then I can trail, and then I can say with certainty that that's what we would do. Here, that's an interesting thing. I haven't been taught that. I've never heard Dave talk about that when with this internal stuff I was talking about. But yeah, we're holding this. You can see the SNDR that I drew, held it with double top, but then now double top should run lows. We're failing to run it. Be right back. It looks like definitely some bears are gonna have a breakout attempt. What do we got below us? Yeah, we got that origin zone. That'd be really nice. Come down to this 12-minute origin zone. Mm, what are you doing, Price? We're moving into consolidation, into expansion, into consolidation. Over and over. We shall see. Get the approachment. Trying to be a patient guy and wait for my zone. Wait. Gosh. Delivering. Double topping, maybe? Is it worth a shot? Is it worth a shot? It's really scraggly price action. It's really scraggly. And we didn't get no reversal bar. Broke through it. Failing to close above. Closed above the candle that put in the high. Tapping into some S&D and gone. Is it gonna go though? I don't like the double top failure. Double top failure means Z ha ha. Of course. Z ha ha. Come to our origin. 12-minute origin. Honestly, if it came here near that 1250 liquidity injection, that would be pretty nice, pretty nice. Or come up and tap our continuation zone. Do it right now. Getting bored, as I should be. Come on, price. It's just consolidating and giving us 10 minutes of expanding and then 20, 30 minutes of a consolidate. Well, that's how the market moves. It's pretty nice having a system like this that's so good at range trading. It's very nice. Like a lot of those time, you get your deep mitigations from a flip, and a deep mitigation is kind of like a double top or double bottom. That's the best thing about deep mitigations, obviously along with the best risk reward. Yeah, when a double top fails, it's gonna do the opposite. And then if that fails, it's just range. Range. Yo, I think I forgot to say hi to you, Cactor. Hello, hello. Hello to any other lingerers here as well. Hope you guys are having a good trading day. $30, failed new high, go to 70. Mm, didn't get the clean flip. Ah, I see this though. Hmm. I did not see that. Fuck. Alright, back to this setting. Do I wanna? Yo, what's up, Nick? Um, I mean, it depends a bit on the day. Like some days I'll want to trade more aggressively, some days I'll trade more safe. So I mean, if I'm trading safe, usually it only be like three trades, about three trades safe. Um, if I'm trading aggressive, I mean, I've been trying not. I haven't really been trading aggressive on the stream because I don't want to like trying to get people just to do the safer valid stuff. So I haven't been doing that, but like easily 10 to 30 trading more aggressively. I mean, you could do way more than that in reality. All depends on how aggressive and all that. But I mean, like if you're following full 1 minute structure, I mean, He had this 30 tap, didn't tap 50. 50 tap rejection didn't come here. Guess maybe this 50 tap. Couple trades there. It's like three to five safe trades a day generally. Like where there's, you know, quite a bit of things going for you, like valid 1 minute structure and all that. I gotta get down my executions. That's definitely working on that. Like I had one trade I missed today because I was just half a second too late on placing my order. I wasn't ready enough, and it just left without me. Unfortunate. But I had a couple other trades today, a couple wins before the stream. Did I take one or not one? Can't remember. Yeah, so with my PA, I mean most of my trades I'm trying to get processed down and get really good at reading it and being able to execute without emotion. So I've just been doing one micro for a while, but I've taken some one mini trades for sure when I feel like they're higher, higher probability and full of valid structure and everything. I'll do one mini sometimes. You really shouldn't do more than one mini on a, well, it depends on, your account obviously, but with my 50K PA, like you don't want to do more than one mini unless you build up a padding. Even one mini can be a lot. It depends how well you manage. If you're good at cutting your trades, one mini can be good. But if you let it go 10 points and then come back to you at a stop loss, I mean, that's a 15-point drawdown swing. You don't want that. I mean, Top Step's better for trailing drawdown than Apex. So it all depends on your rules for your broker and what. Yeah, so this like it's tough right here. We kind of got to flip, but it's like this is so ugly. It's like it didn't really come from a valid low. Like it made a low, so it was a valid pullback, valid break of structure. I just really don't like how it, this is the lowest closing candle. We need a pullback from that one. Even though this one dipped below, it's like kind of tricky with that, get rid of that zone. Bum, bum. Couple areas. Same thing as here. We didn't get the bounce in this origin. Nothing here.
1 minute's making really unclear flips.
Does this mic, what is the audio quality? I've been getting some weird thing on my OBS saying my audio bit rate is too low. Does that mean my audio quality is trash? Does it sound like trash? That Fengenbaum projection though. Sheesh. Domain origin, let's go. This whole time we flipped this morning and there's been zero 12-minute structure. First 12-minute zone incoming. Push. We had pushing. What is this zone? Is this a 5-second zone? It's a unmitigated 5-second origin, I think. Huh. Looks rather interesting. Cinder to cinder. Yes. Cinder for cinder. Tap the 30. Breaking lows. Tapped into SNDR early. Don't give me this tiny retrace. Broke this low, tapped into SNDR. Bro. No chances, no chances. Alright, you see this? Someone asked me, what is this zone that Dave marked out? This line. Alright, from this dot to where he's got price at, this dot starts at the top of the green wick to the bottom. This is the SNDR, the last push down before Bryce broke this one or whatever candle. This is 1 minute 5 second. This is the candle that put in the low. So when we close above it, what's the last push down? It's that little thing right there. So that's what he marked out. Exact C, are you in my stream or do I have to mark this up for you? Because he just asked me this in my Discord. Oh no, I'm in some perpetual. Yo, what is going on? Computer's lagged out. Fuck sakes. Bro. you fucking serious, man? All right. That was triggering for a second. Computer froze. Too many things at once I'm doing, I guess. Oh, tapping 50%. Uh, it might go down here a bit. See how this 50 reaction goes. It is a little bullish, but expecting a pullback this previous area. Let's go and yeet. Not having good luck. Not having good luck at all. It's all good. I had this pullback. I was looking for in the 1 minute. It didn't quite give it. Like wanting it to be a valid pullback. But it closed below this 1 minute or 5 second candle. Came back, had a push out. So we're just delivering from this higher time frame double bottom out of this S&DR. That's a bigger. The draw is up like that, you know. And then on the 30, such a paltry reaction off the 30. I mean, yeah, that's that's a double bottom for you, definitely. You know, delivering. Didn't give the 30 origin. You know, 70. Now it's pushing this into your watch. I'm gonna get tossed up. Like trying a 70 reaction off the 70, but it's a very not good entry. I should have had the stop loss way higher, but I was keeping it close. I don't know what that is really not it. That's exactly what you want to avoid is the entry when it breaks the low. But I just keep having trades go without me. Trying to be a bit more aggressive and it's definitely costing me. I need to have bigger stop loss if I'm trying to do that. Like that's like literally there's nothing that like what is that? Should be above the S&DR at least up there. Broke. Bum bum bum. Alright, let's get this is fully unmitigated. Or fully mitigated. Kind of double bottoming here. Oh my god. Yeah. Yep. Maybe if it takes it double tops here at 70, but kind of want to pay attention to this Twain line. Why don't I trade it off these stronger zones? Like it's so ridiculous. So aggressive trades off the stronger zone. I'm not. It's like the last thing I ended last week with. Last thing I learned last week. Good learn, good learn. A little bit more patient with those ones. You know, the stronger the zone, less patient you have to be for the pullbacks. How much time we got? Some strong push out of there. One second SNDR for breaking that. So second flip is real. Finally. Just gonna do what this one did. No pullback.
Gonna give it to us. Let's go. It's pushing down.
Yeah, these SNDRs are nuts, man. I just sucks that we didn't get that tap. 50% of this SNDR on the 1 minute. 50% plus 30% of the swing. Spurs. Sheesh. 50. 50 this zone, nice. Closed, kind of in that SNDR right now. It's what we doing? We doing double top. Gonna go back double top. 1 minute candles closing as a pullback. So that kind of made this as SNDR. Tap into here, potential. First continuation, 5 second. Wow. Tapping 50. Draws lower still. Last minute push. God. No break below. I mean, this would have been nice if we broke below, pulled it in this area. That would have been, we got the 5 second shift then, but there hasn't been 5 second shift. It's all good. It's kind of in off hours now. Dang. That's unfortunate. Yeah, not not expecting it to do much now. Rather unlucky.
Alright, this is a good week. I've got a really good idea now. Exactly how I'm gonna execute what I need to be doing in certain situations. I've got a very good idea now. Like, that was just such a weak continuation zone down here. You know? Even though it's valid pullback, valid break of structure, trying to short here. First off, we're delivering from the SNDR from a 12 minute. That's a very strong bullish. Plus, a continuation zone after it's already done so many pushes down, like counting our pullbacks, one pullback, two pullback, three, four, I don't know, don't want to exactly count them, but we've already had a ton of pullbacks in this bearish direction, so looking to keep shorting down here. I mean, look at the range we've created. We're low as heck. We don't want to sell low. That combined with that bullish bias, there's no way I should have been shorting. That was ridiculous. That's part of the thing. You don't want to be just a pattern trader. You don't want to see, oh, tap of the level, tap of unmitigated level. I can see my 5 second pattern or whatever pattern I'm in. Where are we delivering from? What is the narrative? Where is the location? Those are the three. Oh my God. All the, like those three things, you gotta have those down. And then if you can do that, it almost doesn't, the mechanical stuff matters way, way, way less. Oh, it's actually so funny how this strategy works in threes. It's like there's three different flips, three different zones, three different uh narrative. Oh my God, what's the last one? Narrative location. I'm gonna have to rewatch the stream. All right, good day, y'all. What a shame. Oh well, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. Chart reading and everything. All right, guys. Ending the stream here. Good session. Peace out, guys. Hope you have a awesome weekend, and you guys better back test like crazy. Get ready, cause money's coming with and without us. We gotta get it. All right, guys. Peace out.